Hello and welcome to another Watercolor Wednesday. My name is Gabriel Stockton, and we talk about watercolor on this show. And so, if you're just now hopping in, let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up or put over there in the chat that you can hear me. That would be super, super, super awesome. Um, we got all kinds of stuff here to check out. So I've got some great information. If you are watching this on the replay, welcome. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and you'll get notifications when I go live and new uploads. And the other thing, you want to go to GabrielStocktonFineArt.com and sign up for the newsletter for upcoming events and classes and whatnot. So all two of you are here, and yes, that's awesome. And Jim Noel says, "I hear you. Thank you so much." And we got Marie C in the house saying, "Hi, Gabe." Hi, Gabriel, and I appreciate you being here. The rest of you, check in. Let me know who's watching. So, if you weren't here last week, we went over this 24 color watercolor set and that Daniel Smith has, and we did this. We washed them all. We put all these lovely things down on paper. We looked at this wonderful product. I'm not going to go back into it, but you can watch the video that was last week. If you're watching the replay, it's just the one before this. All right. So check out that video. There are 24 different colors by Daniel Smith. They're amazing. And it comes with an extra palette when you buy the 24. If you buy the 12 pan set, it doesn't come with the bonus. All right. And yeah, so that's that. What else we got here? Well, check this out. Thank you to Escoda, one of our sponsors, right up there. Ba-ba-bum. As you just found out about the wonderful news last week, Escoda just donated these 20 brushes to for my classes that I teach in person. I now provide you the brushes, the paint, which is this, and the paper, and all the other little tidbits and everything that you need in my workshops and my classes. So if you are here locally, sign up for the next classes. They're going to be over at Fallbrook and over at Art on 30th. The classes for Art on 30th is coming up in 3 weeks. And next month, that's right, next month we'll be in Fallbrook. That's on a Friday during the day from 10 to 1. And over at Art on 30th, that's a Tuesday night, okay, from 6 to 9. All right, check it out. I'm so glad you're all here, all 5 of you who are secretly. So check it out. We are working. Oh, before. If you didn't sign up yet, it is this Saturday. I've already closed the door, but for the people that are watching tonight, because we got this set up just for you YouTubers. Now, we've got a good amount of people signed up now. I'm super stoked, but if anybody from this YouTube channel wants to get on this deal, I will let you get in tonight. Okay, it's $195. It's from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. this Saturday. Okay, that is Pacific time. All right. So if you've been thinking that you want to paint lighthouses this is the class for you. All right. This is an opportunity for us to see face to face. You get to ask me direct questions. You get to watch me paint and draw. You will do the paintings and then you will email them to me and I will give you feedback. That is what this 195 is covering. All right. With that said, I'm moving forward and we'll put that over there. So, some of you have seen me work in gouache, okay? So, tonight I'm not painting a lighthouse because we're doing that this Saturday. But some of you have seen me work with the Daniel Smith gouache. Last week we talked about watercolor. This is also a water-soluble medium. This was a plein air painting. This thing is actually a real sculpture. It wasn't like a real scuba deal. And this was a nearby mural, and I brought them two together. You can see how I did this on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, you can get that link off of my website. This was a tractor that was been sitting there, and it was been raining, and there was some police, and I just thought about this like robot that was like maybe hiding. And we got this little boy down here. Some of you have seen me paint these. This was a mock-up piece of a farm with some robots. You guys, if you didn't see this, you could go back and watch it. I painted this early morning scene at 5 a.m. And yeah, that was a good paint together deal, right? And so I've got this fun project today with my good friend Luigi. And if you've been on here before, you see Luigi get painted with paintings that I'm doing. So let me show you how this all came about. Do you remember, all right, all four of you, five of you that are watching, do you remember this painting by Norman Rockwell? It's of him doing a self-portrait, okay? And this has been done in different things, such as, now my mother never let me read this magazine, Mad Magazine. Look at there. I think, what is his name? Is his name Albert? I don't know. If you know, throw it in the comments. And then, let's see. Here we go. So there's a current show right now at the Norman Rockwell Museum with Mad Magazine. And it's called Why What Me Worry. That's what the show's called. So if you are in the area where the Norman Rockwell Museum is, knock yourself out. Go check it out. So we've got Luigi here, and he wants to paint his old former self. Do you remember playing this game with this 8-bit? All right, so what does that even look like? So you saw these in gouache, and I'm going to paint this fun scene. Oh, yes. This kind of Norman Rockwell kind of feel. Let me adjust my lighting. Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully it gets brighter. I'm not quite sure why we are not very bright. I've got that sucker low. Maybe it will drop it down. Bum, bum, bum. And so here we got Luigi. And let's drop this closer. Dun, dun, dun. Woo! Sorry about that. I got a little buck wild there for a second. Hang on. I don't know why it's so dark. I've got this big light up on here. All right, I'm not gonna trip, Buttercup. So, who else is watching? Um, Eric. Yes, Alfred E. Newman. That's the name. I knew it was with an A. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to bring this lighting here and drop it lower. It is super bright on my picture, but well, maybe it will shift once we start painting. So what we've got here is Luigi um, doing a portrait, and look at this. This is the plant, that normally gets you when you're playing the game. And I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do the composition, so for this one, I just kind of thought maybe I would have a bigger sheet of paper and go from there. I'm looking for the tape. There it is. All right, all right. There's all 9 of you. Who's here? Say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. And I'm just curious to know where you're watching from. And do you do watercolor? Do you do gouache? Have you tried the Daniel Smith gouaches? Do you have any questions about the Daniel Smith gouaches? All right, so check it out. Um, you know, Pretty simple, straightforward. It's almost like paint by the numbers, right? And so here's our gouache container. This is a nice seal type. You can get this at your local art store, or you can get it. You can get this at Amazon. Yeah. All right. All right. So we've got some other lights here. We'll see if we'll set this over here. I'll bump it over this way. You can see what colors I'm grabbing. All right, and then let's grab one of these new perlas. Thanks to Escoda right there, our sponsor. And bum bum bum, super cool. All right, so I'm gonna dunk into some water here, and look at this green. This is like the green right here. So we're just gonna paint this like if Mario had painted this, or sorry, Luigi. This is Luigi painting his self-portrait. It's a nice little spoof. And while I've got this green, I might as well do the t-shirt. Okay. We got Eric Kane in the house. Gabriel, I just got the Escoda brush blue travel set. They're incredible. Let the Escoda peeps know that your ambassadoring is working. I've been real curious about Daniel Smith gouache. I hope you really enjoy this demo then. Hi, Gabriel from Mississippi, says Louisa. And we got hello from New York, James. All right. Good to see you, James. All right, let's go ahead and paint this shirt. Bum, bum, bum. There it is. And we'll get Luigi in here. He's kind of just like hanging out, right? And, so if you're familiar with my work, I usually do kind of more serious kind of painting, right? And I think it is very, very healthy to kind of step away and work on some fun projects too. So this will be in this year's Comic Con. Okay. Well, while I have that green, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come over here and actually I'm gonna pull up this guy. Do 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 do. So we're gonna go ahead and paint that in. I might add some other greens to it, but let's get a base. This is a nice kind of like little watery. I did kind of spray these to make them have a little more opacity. And so this is me putting on the first kind of layer mixes. And so in the Rockwell painting, there is a plant, but instead I'd make it fun and put in the do 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 do. I've got to do sounds for you guys while I paint. This one sounds definitely like the game, right? Do 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 do. There's the pipe coming out of the floor. The pipes are coming out of the floor, friends. There we go. All right. And who else is here? Holy cow. So, I don't necessarily have to do the green right now, but I did want to show you that Norman Rockwell. Oh, he had a garbage can. There's a garbage can there in the Norman Rockwell painting. But in the Mad Libs one, there's this plant that says Arthur. Oh, so sad. All right. So let's go back to our 18-bit and let's do the brown. You can see the Daniel Smith brown. Let's try this one. I think this is the one we want. What are you guys working on? Are you guys got painting projects? I'm curious. Let me know in the chat what you're painting these days. You know, it's not always about me. I would love to hear what things you might paint. Do you have a favorite Super Mario's character? Well, it doesn't have to be Super Mario Brothers, but it's Mario, right? The Mario Brothers. Did you see the recent movie that came out? I think it's a pretty cool, decent little film. And let's see, these are black, and then there's this one. So, you know, he's painting this kind of cubist of himself, and it's quite fun painting something like this. And we got Tim. Tim is here. Hello, Tim. Hiya, friend. And all right. Then we got the blue overalls, right? And let's take a look at one thing real quick. Is the chair? The chair is red and blonde, but I'm also curious. Yeah, they kept it red and blonde in there. So I'm keeping some of the things, but not all of the things. All right. So it's kind of a, would you call this a satire? It would definitely be kind of funny, right? And we're gonna be using this Mario or this Luigi here shortly, right? Because we're gonna paint, you know, the L here. We'll be painting his hat. But I'll show you how I'll be doing this. I actually will turn him around like that. See the light hitting the hat? Okay. And then there's lighter green there. All right. Let's just go ahead and knock out that part. So this is white. There's a little white here. I'm painting this a lot different. Watercolor and gouache, any medium, you got to be a good problem solver. How are you going to paint this thing? And how are you going to enjoy painting this thing? And I think, if anything, I'm going to enjoy painting this thing different than I do with the watercolor. Okay? There we go. Like that. Nice. And we are frozen, but you can still hear me, right? I am plugged in to the actual so what we're gonna do, we should have some good juice now. The web should be doing really good just here shortly. For some reason the button was not pushed, so this is what we're gonna do. 2 seconds, all 13 of you. I'm going to let this boot. Dun, dun, dun. And hang in there. You hear my voice. You see me painting on the street. It it should be coming right back on here just shortly. Nope. Hey. All right. That was fun and entertaining, right? It there was just surprise coming right off the laptop. And we are going to go to our camera and turn this camera right back on, folks. Bum, bum, bum. There we are. We're back. Woohoo! All right. Sorry for the delay. Let's get that black eyeball in there. There's a black eyeball right here. That's what's nice about this gouache. Gouache, you could paint like you're painting oils or acrylics or watercolor. It's going to allow you. Here's his mustache. Let's get this mustache in. And the funny thing about painting this a painting of a painting is just hilarious to me. Having Luigi painting himself as an 8-bit character kind of just brings back some fun memories of playing the game myself. And hey, we've got some people showing up. Mixing watercolor paints with white gouache will give you a great gouache color. Yes, you can mix a tube of white with your watercolors. And Tim said, yep. And we got Sally here. I thought the live froze on my end. We have some strong winds here. Where are you at, Sally? I forgot. And Eric, here in Greenville, I've got upstairs and downstairs painting going. all the time. Landscape mostly because I have a hard time there. I always fix them, even if just got DS Indigo and love it. That's wonderful. All right, so we for some reason, well, I hit the wrong button. Silly me. Darn it. Technical issue on my end. Uh, this is kind of weird, but let me fix it. Dun, dun, dun. I'm glad I'm figuring this out now. Do and we just moved into this new place and we're getting everything set up. So I appreciate your patience. And we are coming back on camera. Oh, we're back on camera. All right. Let's look at the blue. We've got some blue here. Let's put some overalls on our 8-bit Mario. Our Mario that's painting himself. And let me know in the chat if you let yourself paint some fun things every now and then instead of just serious stuff. Okay. I think it's just as important, just like those pictures I showed you earlier. It's really good. Let's try doing that face color, and I think I can do this. This looks like, for me, yeah, this is yellow deep. These are all Daniel Smith. And we got a nose. Let's get this face in. There's an ear over there. And I did smear that, and I think that's okay. I can make adjustments with gouache that you can't do with watercolor because this is an opaque medium. Now his hand's going to be right here with a paintbrush, so we're leaving the rest of that face alone over there. And then there's a hand. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Haha. All right, and what we got going on over here? Sally's in Massachusetts. All right, Brookshire. Thanks for sharing. And then we got let's see. I am working through Emily Olson's. Oh, good for you. Emily is super rad. I love Emily. I interviewed her here on my podcast. So if you haven't seen that interview, check it out. I'm getting experience and confidence, and I need 20-minute chunks. That's wonderful. I'm so glad you found those time slots to do that. Very nice. I agree. I painted some dinosaur pictures recently. Lots of fun. Ooh, we're gonna do some dinosaurs, like some pterodactyls. Just to relax, the other day I painted Snoopy in Woodstock. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good for you. I'm so happy to hear that you all, kind of cut loose a little bit. Remember when you were a kid, you would just do all kinds of art. You didn't really try to make yourself do any particular one, art. You tried everything, you experimented, you just enjoyed the art of making art, right? Okay, so the Mario here is almost done. I'm gonna tighten up the eyeball because that is a major focal point. Now I will be putting this with my other paintings for sale at Comic-Con. So if you're coming out to Comic-Con, this painting will be available for. This one will be definitely on the bids. There's just going to be a silent bid option, and I will be putting this one in the bidding section. I'm happy with that. And there's a little. This is textured paper. I'm actually painting on watercolor paper. I want to finish up that plant. That plant is cracking me up. Do 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 do. Plus, I get to make the noises, right? So we got some red here, and that's pretty close. But let's try the other red, pyro red. Yeah, the pyro red. Let's go with that one. So do 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 do. Yeah. So if you weren't here during my little spiel, if you didn't get to sign up for the workshop, I've already closed the gate, but since you are part of my awesome YouTubers, I am willing to tonight allow you to hop on for the $199. Now, what does that include? Well, we're going to be painting together, and you're going to be able to ask me questions, and then later on you're going to be able to email me what you finish. You will get a special recording of the actual Zoom that we're doing. Get to meet each other face to face, and I'll have you get some feedback, and then I got a little special something after we're all done. And so, if you want to join us, I will have you just email me at info@GabrielStocktonFineArt.com. Okay, that's my email. info@GabrielStocktonFineArt.com. And I will send you either the Venmo or the PayPal, and you can sign up tonight. Okay? So that offer is only good for today. All right? So, because it's only fair to the people that did pay on time, and I know some of the other cool peeps that are here would probably love to see you join us as well. Do 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 do. All right. I wonder, can I put it in the chat? Oh, I can. Check it out. Do do do. So I'm putting it in the chat right now. Info at Gabriel Gabriel. That's how you spell my name. It's not Gabe. Stockton FineArt.com. I'm just gonna double check the spelling. It is in the chat, friends. So check over there in the chat. My email. Email me if you want to join us to learn how to. You're like, what are you talking about? I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this weekend. We are doing this watercolor workshop on lighthouses. And if you are on my newsletter, you would have got the newsletter. Oh, hey, we got some more stuff here. We got Oh, there's my email right there. Gabriel Stockton, FineArt.com. All right, check it out. Let's add just a little bit of water to this gouache, this green, and it's gonna go ahead and let me do a little bit of gradation. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Then I'm just gonna do my little thing and put a little highlight of yellow right there. It's a very, very small hint. I'm looking at the leaves. Some leaves go a little darker, right? So let's do this one a little darker. And this one over here. And the stem. Change up the stems a little bit. And look at this one. Come over like that. Dun, dun, dun. And this guy. And this guy. There we go. Fun. And there we go. Nice. Do 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 do. We have a goldish color. We do. We got this deep, deep goodness here. Hey, Sally. Norman Rockwell is from Brookshire. Nice. His home and studios close by where I live. A great place to visit. I would love to visit there. And then we got CR in the house. Hello from Springfield, Missouri. Happy to catch the live this week. Right on. Happy to have you. This easel gets to get this cool yellow here. We will go to the Mad Lives, and we're painting this easel kind of this yellowish color here. Actually, you know what? Maybe, ooh, a little shaky. Sorry. Mad Lives. This is kind of gold, woodish. So we'll go the ochre instead, like this. This is the wood on our wonderful. But yeah, Norman Rockwell was super cool. I don't know why they didn't let him be known as a painter. They mainly say that he was only an illustrator, but I've seen a couple of his paintings in person, and I'll tell you what, he paints in the most coolest, abstraction that is really awesome. We got this easel. We're painting. Did I freeze again? Are you kidding me? What is going on here? Let me try another little trick. I guess it didn't help that I bumped it. We're gonna go over to settings and let's try this other camera. And we'll go here. And we'll go there. And nope. So the internet is functioning. Did I accidentally do something to my camera in my move? Ooh, that would be a real bummer. So let's restart the camera. Bum, bum, bum. Hang in there. I am still here. You could hear my voice. Oh, we came back up. All right, there we are. All right. So let's look at the back of Luigi. We got his cute little head here. And then right off, I liked his ears because that's this is so hilarious, right? Let's put this here. We got Albert there. So we've got some ears on Luigi, right? He's got these kind of like big ears. So I am mixing some colors together. to make him have that big ear. And then we've got his neck down here. Now he's wearing gloves. Can't forget that part. But he's also got some nice dark Italian man hair, right? So this was the color that we used for the 8-bit, and we're gonna bring that nice hair down in here, and I'm enjoying. Some of you saw the skateboard I painted of Luigi. All 11 of you, maybe. Boop, boop, boop. This camera, I'm not sure what your deal is, buddy. You know, what I might need to try to do is, let's try this. I'm checking to see if it's not plugged in at the camera part, right? So I'm plugging it, and I'm back. I'm back. Yes. Woohoo! Maybe if we all come in an agreement that the camera will stay on, and we'll enjoy the show. All right. All right, let's paint his shirt here. And he's got his little collar. And then we've got the bottom of his shirt. Now, there is a little bit darker green underneath that collar right here. Hey, where's Yvette? I haven't seen Yvette. Are you here, Yvette? Art rules. Where are you? Has anyone seen Yvette yet in the chat? Yvette's one of our longtime buddies. So we've got now the shirt right here. I'm painting in the shirt, just like we got him leaning here. But our Luigi is wearing overalls. So there's that shirt. I could put his arm up like this so I can get like a feel for what I need to do here. So I'm using him as a model. And a little green under there, like that. Bum, bum, bum. Put some of this dark that's under the armpit there. Right into here. Do, do, do. Like that. And then we've got some blue for our overalls. We can start to paint some of that face. That handsome face. Look at him. Such a handsome guy. So he's got his ear. I put a little bit of that orange in that ear and his face. And that eye is really tripping me out right now, but we'll paint it here shortly. And then he's got that mustache. And then his face. I gotta paint the mustache because you all know I like me some facial hair. I have a beard. Fun fact, I have a tattooed mustache. If you didn't know, because I have a real mustache covering it. It's a long story, but I couldn't grow a nice dark mustache. Like, I would always come out strawberry blonde. So, crazy guy, artist guy that I am, I went and got it tattooed. And it looked like I had Botox for a few days. It was quite hilarious. I'm going to paint some white. I need a different white than the paper. He's also got that wonderful sideburns. Look at those sideburns on him. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. So it pops out kind of all 60s like. Look at that. That's really popping. Boop. Doesn't need to be that thick. That's like super 60s. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. So this is my painting. I can make those chops a little bit bigger. What do we got? What are we saying over here? I got to see the Watercolor USA here at Springfield Art Museum the other day. It was spectacular. I'm so excited to be a part of the watercolor world. Too bad I'm starting so late in life. So, if you were at the Watercolor USA show, did you see my painting, CR? It was of some cattle. I have a picture of it. I can show everybody. Only 70 paintings, was it, that got into the show this year? Which is crazy because the amount of people that entered was pretty impressive. This is the painting that you should have saw. This one. Oh no, you didn't see it? So yes, this is my painting, CR, at the USA, Watercolor USA, there in Springfield Art Museum. Yeah, pretty cool. And it's a good time. This painting just came home. I got second place. And another painting just got home. This one from Texas. That was an international show. And here's the painting I finished today. Um, of Balboa Park. Check that little bad boy out. Look at all that detail. Oh my goodness. Look at that sky. So when I do a serious painting like this that took me some time, it's nice to stop and just do something like this. And yes, nice. Thanks for sharing. You're so welcome. My pleasure. I had no idea you had one there. Yeah. Maybe we need to be social media buddies. No worries. Where are we at in this painting? Let's look at this chair. This chair is fun. I want to get some of the elements that are actually in, the original painting into this painting before I get too far. So we've got this seat that's red. And then we're going to take some Mueller ochre and paint in this chair and then these legs of the chair. And I'm not sure what time it is. I've been still just going today for you because we had a little hiccups. There we go. And so we've got this chair in here, or stool, I should say. Oh my goodness. Did it freeze again? I am so sorry. Let's try this one more time. Maybe it's time for a new camera. Maybe that darn thing decided to poop out. All right. So this other picture frame over here is gonna get this nice texture on it. See how I did that? I'm using rough paper, friends. Rough paper, and this is gonna be nice and gold. But then we got the mushroom dude over here. Does anybody know the name of this little guy up here? He's super adorable. That guy. Dun, dun, dun. This is gonna get solid on the edge. Solid-ish. Like that. And let's get our little dude. He's got these cute little red dots up here. Dum, dum, dum. See if I have a picture of it. I might have took a picture. No, I didn't. But we have a pterodactyl. I'm gonna do a pterodactyl. And all right, so we'll just paint these because I already know these red, the little red dots here. There's two on the side. You gotta, don't make them equal. They've got to be different ones. A mama, papa, big bear. There we go. I've really enjoyed just art in general, and we've got Norman Rockwell, the creators of Mad Magazine, and then we've got the creators of, the Marios. And I thought this lavender would look nice. So this is somewhat, fine art, somewhat, just some good old cartooning, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some gaming. See these cute little eyes in there. I just thought it'd be cute to have him smiling while you're looking in a mirror. Well, right here, there's a book. And right here, there's a book on our chair. See here, there's a book. And there was also a book in the Mad Libs one. See that? I probably won't put the glass on. We're going to keep it G-rated. We've got the wicker chair to get in with the red legs. Reddish legs. And look at these legs. I'm not going for perfection on these. I'm going for kind of like this cool watercolor dabs. How fun is that? Got that chair. And then each time I'm rinsing out my brush, I like to take the brush and rinse it out between each color. That's how I've kept them a little bit clean. And, I've had this now about a year and a half, and thank goodness it has not, what's the word I'm looking for? Like mold. Oh, you're kidding me. All right. How about we do this? I'm going to switch cameras. If you've got a question about watercolor, about gouache, put it in the chat. We'll take a few minutes and we will do a rapid fire questions. If you've got some questions, all 12 of you or 17, I can't see the number very well. If you got a question about the workshop, let me know. And I'm gonna switch cameras, and we'll be seeing the white of my eyeballs here in 5, 4, 3, 2 ish. Um, and oh, come on. Oh, you know what we need? Oh, check this out. Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna grab this real quick. 2 more, 3 more, 5 more seconds. I want to show you something. Dun, dun, dun. And then where are we at? Where are we at? PWS. PWS. Where are you? There's PWS. And we're going to go here. And voila. And that will do. Oops. Bum, bum, bum. Come on. We're done. And we're coming on to camera. How are you putting some questions in the chat for me? If you are super rad. And hey, look, there's one of my recent paintings. Bum, bum, bum. So, this weekend we're doing this workshop, and I've seen some of you here, and we can get you in. And those of you that are going to be there, this is what you can expect. Okay, so if you're watching this on the replay, you're going to want to get a mop brush and a synthetic brush. Okay, you're going to want 2 brushes, one that's going to hold lots of water, one that's going to hold a lot of pigment. You're going to want 100% cotton paper. Okay, you're going to want to have some pigments, not anything like super crazy. You can have like the basic, set of paints. I know some of you have got this 24 set or the 12 set that Daniel Smith has. You'll be just fine. And, you'll just need some tape to tape down your picture. Whoa, that was crazy. So you see that? You can see the back of the wall. Whoa, what happens there? Interesting. Did you know that? Well, oh, Marie's got a question here. I signed up for this weekend's workshop. I was wondering if you would share the photo reference in advance for the people like me who sketch slowly. Yes and no. So I will be the morning of 24 hours before. I will be emailing you again the link and the reference photos. This is what I want you to do. Is you don't know if I'm going to do it vertically or horizontally. So what I've seen in the past, if you draw it up first, okay, just don't get frustrated if you find out I do a wide angle lens and you've done a vertical painting, okay? Just that is the major thing that happens is I do this for a living, and I do these classes, and the people that are doing the classes, they get the reference photos, give them to the people, they trace them, and then they find out I changed the composition. Just have that in mind, friend. Okay, Marie? If you draw out the actual, like, here's the thing is, you're going to be able to also do these paintings, and then you'll have like a good amount of time to work on them outside of the workshop and then get some feedback from me. Okay. So I'm going to be allowing 2 to 3 email critiques from the Lighthouse workshop. Okay. You won't be able to email me like, hey, I painted my dog, or, oh, I painted, a portrait of my grandson. You won't be able to get a critique on that, but you'll get a critique on those. And so Marie sent me a thumbs up. Right on, Marie. I'm so stoked to have you and to meet you. And so some other things. We're gonna take some breaks. We will definitely take a break, and you'll have some time to take a lunch or whatever. Check messages, all that stuff. And the other thing I want you to consider is just have an open mind that you're gonna learn some stuff that I haven't showed here. Okay. This platform is to get you excited about watercolor, to see some things. And yeah, I've thrown some tidbits and some little fun things there. Look at that cool shadow off that car right there. Isn't that cool? This was in Pennsylvania, just out north of Maryland. So in the southern part of Pennsylvania, there's there's a mill, and it's ran by water, and there's a guy right there. He's the son of the owner and grandfather that owned the mill. And this is everybody waiting for me as I was looking for a spot to set up. And I got this great picture of them all waiting. And anyways, so we're going to have a good time. You're going to definitely want a little sketchbook or a little notebook. And here's the way I like you to take notes for the workshop is you just do a timestamp, and then you're able to go and write a word. So say I said something about mixing paint. You'd write mixing paint at, this time. Not the time of the day, but the time that we start, right? So right now up here in the top corner where it says live right there, it says 1:02, right? So we've got an hour and 2 minutes and 40, 41, 42 seconds. All right. Then you'll write the time and then write color wheel. Or you'll write the time and you write sketching, or write the time and be like composition. That way, when you get the recording, you'll be able to look at your notes and go, what was he saying about color wheel? Or what did he say? All right. That is a really good way. Instead of taking your eyes off of what's going on and just writing and you missing something. But by having the recording of the Zoom workshop, it's very useful, and it'll be up there for grabs for all of you that sign up. Well, sorry about this other camera. If you know anything about these cameras, hit me up. I don't know why this dude, it's highly valued. It's not a cheapie. And so if you know anything about why it might be shutting down, and if you're watching the replay, let me know. Other than that, thank you so much. I appreciate those that are signed up, and I will check my email if you had signed up. And that email again, let me grab it. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, where'd you go, Mr. Email? Oh, right there. So info@GabrielStocktonFineArt.com, and my website is GabrielStocktonFineArt.com, where you can find out more things that are going on. Well, thank you so much, and thanks to Skoda for all the wonderful, lovely brushes that came in the mail for my future students that come in person to a class. And thank you for all of you. I wouldn't be here if you didn't show up. So, all 12 of you that are here, have a wonderful time. All 100 and something thousands of you that are watching the replay, thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, if you're watching this on the replay, if you put a comment, I comment on these comments. So I get lots of questions and I do take the time to answer them. Sally, thank you for doing this live. You're welcome. Sorry I didn't finish the painting. I will post it here on YouTube, the finished painting. All right. And if you're here during Comic-Con, hey, General is here. Hey, General. You're the man. Have a good one. Well, you're too kind. And James, thanks. And have a great night. For sure. Where are you at, James? Remind me. So so that painting will be end up for grabs at Comic-Con. And other than that, things are going really good. We've got next week I will show you a project I'm working on. It's a good way. This is a life. Come next week, I'll tell you all about it. I am doing this project on how to get your name out there. I know there's ways that you can pay for advertising, but you can create free advertising for you and your as an artist. And so it's a good way to make some things and get them out there so people know that you're here. And with that said, show up next week and I'll tell you all about it. See how I did that? Just because I want you to be excited for life. It's always exciting to look forward to seeing you guys in the future. So I hope all of you are alive and breathing well, and we're going to do this again next week. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and I will see you this Saturday, and I will see you in the future. Take care. James is in New York. New York City. All right. All right. Take care. Have a wonderful time. Keep those paintbrushes wet. See you.